am telling most powerful and most merciful. Normally, most powerful will not go with the most merciful. That is what we see in the world politics. But in other Bharat is entirely different. And this day, this 31st IMC Ladies Wings Janki Devi Bajaj Puraskar is being given. On that evening, I am with you, that is my pleasure. And the great dignitaries who are sharing the dais with me today, Srimati Doshi ji, President IMC Ladies Wing, Srimati Rajyalakshmi Rao ji, Vice President IMC Ladies Wing, Srimati Nayantara Jain ji, Chairperson of the Janki Devi Bajaj Puraskar Committee, Srimati Veena Upadhyaya ji, today's awardee and Founder Secretary and the Chief Executive of distinguished guests who are gathering here, my dear brothers and sisters. It is my immense pleasure, individuals, all united by a common purpose, the empowerment of women and the advancement of rural development. Both of the things are together, and when you talk about Srimati Janki Devi Bajaj, you just see the picture. I have never seen her picture in my life. Just today only I have seen. By seeing this picture, what all the emotions you are getting inside. First, you got patriotism, you got the simplicity, humbleness, and your apathy to work for the society, your enthusiasm for contributing to the social work and through the social work for the society, your concern for the poor. See, by just seeing one picture, you get so many kinds of the right emotions inside. That means what? That means the life of a person is so dedicated and so successful. This is what a human being can do. And when our Veena Upadhyaya ji was telling, very rightly she said, the efforts of us is a drop in the ocean. Yes, no doubt. Whatever may be your contribution, the whole world is so big. Whatever the individual contributions will be a drop in the ocean, no doubt. But a sea cannot be created without these drops into the sea. And that is where every individual has to contribute. That has to be appreciated. They were telling about that governor is having a lot of engagements. In spite of his busy schedule, I have come. You have to keep one thing in mind. Whatever your busyness, how much tightness of work it may be, but you should never fail to appreciate the right efforts of the right people. That is where the real success story of a dynamic society, a society having a lot of positive thinking. A good society we want to create. Why? Without a good society, there is no good life for any individual. So good society cannot be created overnight. The lot of efforts of every individual is to be taken into account, and that will build the society as good society. So after I took over as the Governor of Maharashtra, I went to Wardha and I have visited Bajaj and Wardha entire. I have spent nearly 2 hours there in the Wardha ashram. From that we understand. What we understand? We understand only one thing. The life given by the God to us, at least we cannot contribute like Mahatma Gandhi all the time. At least one day in a week, or one day in a month, or one day in a year, we should live totally for others. That is what the spirit I got when I visited Wardha. See, everybody becomes sannyasi. Then what is the society? So we need sannyasis, we need grahasthas, we need industrialists, we need political leadership, we need social workers, we need everybody, we need scientists, we need people who can contribute to the society, and that is where the entire life of Janki is reflecting. One side, big business family, the other side, entirely for the downtrodden people. This is possible. That is what she entirely established throughout her life. That is what is the greatness of her. And in her name, our Veena ji got that Puraskar award for 2024. Sometimes your work will never get recognized in the society. As a garment manufacturer, and I am from that small town which is contributing more than 90,000 crores for domestic and export market. Almost all the world leading brands are getting manufactured only in that small town. It is how difficult it is to get the things coordinated to make a fabric or to make a garment. I know very well, but without any knowledge, our Veena ji has done that work. That is her willpower to do it. Once you got a willpower to do something good, and you involved in that work with 100% dedication, and you continue your hard work, the success will come. That is what we have seen, that Janki Devi Puraskar award has gone to our Veena ji. That I appreciate it. When I have gone through the TV, that what are the efforts taken by her, it is very difficult. Because she doesn't know anything about this, but still she coordinate and get it done and improved the earnings of the poor rural masses. It's not a joke, it is a great contribution, and I appreciate her for every effort she has taken. And empowering women is often getting confused. Empowering women means stand on her own legs. We stand on our own leg for what? A mother has to stand on her own leg for what? Because father is standing on his own leg for the family. So we both have to stand for the family. That is what. But we are getting confused sometimes. Woman empowerment, woman freedom means I will not listen to my husband. If I don't listen to my husband, there is no need for the husband to listen to you. Then where is the family? Our family life is not on contract basis. That is Westerners. We are on bonding. That cannot be questioned at any point in time. I like my wife, I don't like my wife, I shout at my wife shout at me. That all makes no sense, but we all have to live together till the death. We all are human beings. feelings. Sometimes we agree, sometimes we don't agree. But the bonding never goes off. That is, we have to take that into account, that our remarkable achievement by the ladies wing of IMC is that you are encouraging the women to become more and more efficient entrepreneurs. That is very much needed. If we are talking about two things. We are talking about 2047, the Vikshit Bharat. And we are talking about in our state that 1 trillion economy we want to achieve for Maharashtra. All these things are possible? Yes, definitely possible. If Modi ji has think that it is not possible, then who can guide? Wherever I go, I used to tell, from a humble background, you can rise to the world statesman today is possible, then you are having a lot of jumping pad. Why we cannot achieve? By selling a tea on the platform, who has started his career like that, now today Putin is listening to him. Though Trump has not taken over, yet Trump is want to listen to him only. Is it possible before? If you are with President, means that Nixon will not attend you at all. He will not give you even the appointment. That is what the world history says. There were so many people when I contested for the first time in 1998. If you vote for BJP, then no Arab country will give you petrol and you have to all go back to the bullock cart. This was the propaganda set against the party and me in Coimbatore. Now today, Israel is having an embassy in UAE. Modi ji is a friend of UAE, Modi ji is friend of Israel also. Modi ji is a friend of Iran, Modi ji is a friend of Israel too. How that is possible? It is all possible as long as we took the right stand. We become the neutral. We stand by the justice of that particular incident. That is where the success story of Modi ji is so much. And why I am telling this to you, you must judge your subordinates. If you want to be the real executive and you want to be the real entrepreneur, you should judge your subordinate by his performance or by her performance. Not by how he is touching your feet, how he is sitting, how he is talking to you very politely. That is not. What is the work you have given to him? How clean and how quick he is completing his work. If you are able to judge your subordinates on the performance, okay, your personal relationship may be different. But as an executive, as an entrepreneur, you should judge your subordinates only by his performance. That performance alone will speak for any industry. You need good subordinates. Without that, no single person cannot excel so much. Okay, we individually excel, I agree. But when you excel as a team also, the success rate is so high. You can reach a new peak. That should be the, you sitting here, the woman entrepreneurs should keep in your mind. That is my humble request. And one more humble request I am having with me, that how many of us know that, I don't know, but I also know only after becoming the governor of Maharashtra, I come to know that Maharashtra got the second largest tribal population in the country. I served in Jharkhand. I was thinking that Jharkhand got the more tribal population because 22% is the 24% is the tribal population of Jharkhand. When I come here, then I understand Maharashtra got the second largest tribal population in the country. Though it is only 9%, but the population is the second largest in the country after Madhya Pradesh. So I am going to serve because the governor got a lot of special powers, and in the last governors meet in Delhi, we have decided that we should take care of the tribal welfare in a big way. That is the reason why we have opened recently one tribal cell in the Raj Bhavan. And I will be inviting all of you at different intervals whenever I am going to the tribal villages. When the time suits to you, you all are welcome to accompany me, and we can go to the interior rural villages just to see how difficult it was for Veena ji to come out so successful, that we can feel it by our own experience. And I pray to God that India should rise. India should rise above everything. In the very beginning of my speech, I said, I touch the holy feet of Bharat Mata, the most powerful and the most merciful. You see, COVID has come. Nearly 1.5 years, there is absolutely no economical activity. Rather, there is no activity at all. The whole world don't know what to do. Modi ji requested the scientists, you go ahead, you try to find a vaccination. We also find the vaccination. That is, we made a history that for the first time, vaccination has been invented in India. That is vaccination for the COVID-19. The same thing has been invented by the Westerners. The so-called, we spent $1 million on that, and we were giving the accounts. They were doing one thing, but we are doing the other. The Westerners and the American companies, the so-called the leading pharmaceutical companies, they were running behind how to patent their vaccination. Under the leadership of Narendra Modi ji, we are the only country in the world, we never run behind patenting our invention. But in spite of 140 crore people are there in India, we exported the vaccination to the world, especially to the poorest countries, free of cost. That is we serve the humanity. That is the reason why reunion president was touching the feet of Narendra Modi. One Tamil minister is there in that country. I accidentally met him in Coimbatore airport. He told me how this has happened. And the Prime Minister has asked this minister, how I can pay the maximum respect to a person in your culture. Yes, our minister was telling him, we say namaskar to him and we bow our knee and say, bend our back and say namaskar. Then he never told that you have to touch the feet of someone. That is the best. That is our culture. But our minister has not told. But when Modi ji was getting down from the flight, that Union President touched the feet of the Modi ji, and Modi ji didn't expect it. So he was so embarrassed at the time. But after that, the President has told to the Tamil minister who was coming from Tamil Nadu, Sivagasi, settled in there, and he became the minister also there. He told him, after seeing him, this has come to me, that he saved the humanity by giving the COVID vaccination free of cost. So I thought I should touch his feet. So we want to be powerful. We want to be rich. Why we want to be rich? We want to be rich to serve the poor. We want to be rich to feed the poor. We want to be rich so that the poorest students will get the required assistance from us to have his own education. Recently, with one single word, I will just want to conclude my speech. If you go by Indigo, there is no problem. There is no economic class, there is no business class, there is no first class. When you go by Air India, sometimes when it is international flight is coming and from Mumbai it is going to the other cities, you have to go by that. Then there is a economic class, there is a business class, there is a first class. So I always go by the economic class. Not as a businessman. When I was a businessman, I never go by that because that was my money. So I go by the first class or business class. But now, as the governor of Maharashtra, I asked my people to book only in the economic class. That is first, second, third. Then the governor has to go interior and sit. Then the person who was sitting nearby me, while I was getting down, he asked me, "Sir, you are the first citizen of this state. Why you are coming and sitting in this economic class? You should have sit in the first class. So you have to maintain the protocol." Then I told him, "Yes, I am maintaining the protocol. The first protocol of a person who is heading the state, he should always remember that it is not his money that he is spending. He is spending the public money, so where all he can save, he should save for it." This is what is real life if you want to contribute to the society. Or it is not that I have done a remarkable work. Yes, whatever the good work you do as an individual, it is all, as our Veenaji has rightly said, it's all a drop in the ocean. But all these drops make a big ocean. So I pray to God that all who gathered here should get every wealth, every health, and every happiness. Happiness is more important because without happiness, no enthusiasm. Without enthusiasm, you cannot take up big tasks. Without taking the big risk and task, you cannot come up like anything. So I wish you all, and I pray to God that you should get everything. With these words, I once again, I appreciate all the hard work and your goodness that you have given this Janki Devi Bajaj Puraskar award to our Veena ji. On behalf of all of you, I once again appreciate her for all the good work done by her and this appreciation. See, there is nothing will act like appreciation. The biggest morale booster is appreciation only. Money can act as a big boost, morale booster to an extent. When you are hungry, you get a 5 chapati, okay, you can take 7 chapati. The 8th chapati has no value unless you get hungry again. So this is the thing, but appreciation is not like that. When you do a good work, you get it appreciated. That gives you the big energy inside, which 8 chapati cannot give. That energy will come to you to work more and more, even without water also. So I appreciate it. I appreciate our ladies wing of IMC that you are doing a great job every year, and this year you have find the right person. Yes, I know lobbying. You may ask, "Sir, whether you have done any lobbying?" I am telling you honestly, I am very poor in lobbying. Or rather, I don't do lobbying. That much poor I am. But how you become, when they were telling you are the governor of Jharkhand, at the same time you are the governor of Telangana, and you are the lieutenant governor of Pondicherry also. You are controlling the 3 states. That is, you do your work. In Bhagavad Gita, there is a word, you do your work, don't worry about the reward. That means we have to work and no reward will come to us. Then why we should call him as God? Krishna cannot be called as God. You do your work. While doing your work, you don't think about the rewards that will deviate your concentration. So don't do it. You concentrately work. Then it is my duty to get the reward at the right time. That is the hidden agenda behind those words. That I was the first MP get elected from Coimbatore. For no reason, the government has fallen, and immediately second election come in 13 months. Then again I got elected. Then after that I never get elected. All the 3 times for no fault of mine I got defeated. So life is like that. Success will come, failures will come. You have to take both of the things together. Whether the failure has come because of us or not. That is the introspection we have to do. We are not the reason, then never worried about the defeat. I was never served as the minister, but my name will come every time, my name will go down every time. But I was doing my job. All of a sudden Modi ji make me as the Pan-India governor. In 19 months I became the Pan-India governor. In the east Jharkhand, in the center Telangana, in the south Pondicherry, now in the west Maharashtra. So I am assuring you, we do our duty without anything in mind. Then reward will come to us. That is the power of God. And in Modi ji, through Modi ji, that has come to me. Through somebody else, everything will come to you. With these words, I congratulate Veena ji once again and thank all the women wing of IMC that you have taken a wonderful effort and I wish your wonderful efforts should continue and it will be a great encouragement for the women to take up their tasks. Thank you. Namaskar. Jai Bharat. Jai Maharashtra.